Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, July the 6th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, looks like we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Alright, let's take a look at this one here. Scrap junk to produce acid 5. So there's a couple ways we can get acid here in the game. But if you're short on time, and you just want to get these daily, weekly challenges done, we can bulk acid at our Tinker's Workbench. You guys have seen me do this many times. Let's go to our Tinker's Workbench here. Let's go ahead and go craft. Go down to bulk. First one there, bulk acid. So as long as you have 2 plastic 15 waste acid in your stash or scrap box, this method will work for you. And all you do is just bulk 1 acid and then you scrap it. This is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest method, especially for those people who are kind of short on time and have things to do, and definitely get it done that way. In this video, we're actually going to go and look for some acid, and it only happens during the Fashnet Day activities. So let's pop up here to Helvetia. I am on a private server, but we're not going to do the event. We're just here for the beeswax. So as far as I know, we can only get beeswax during the Fashnet Day, so just an FYI. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the beekeeper's little hut here. Hopefully, I'm not too sure. We might have to interact with them. But so, okay, perfect. So we don't even have to interact with them. So here is the beekeeper's hut. The honey halls, I think. Yeah, honey halls. And we're going to get some beeswax, okay? Now, if Fashnet wasn't happening, I'm fairly certain you won't be able to get this beeswax. I'm fairly certain, but we're just going to grab all the beeswax here that we can. That should be, and I just got to be careful of the bees that come out. Let's see how many beeswax we have. 17. Okay, and as we can see, 1 beeswax gives us 2 acid, as we see there. Okay, and again, I can't stress it enough. I'm fairly certain, almost 100%, that you can only capture the beeswax while Fashnet is here. Okay, once when Fashnet is gone, we won't be able to do that. All right, let's head back to our camp. I just kind of want to show you that there. Just I've been waiting for this one to pop up, and I wanted to add it into the video just to show you guys. And do something a little bit different. And we have, of course, we have Fashnet right up till the 9th of July, so we have a few more days left, including today. All right, back at our camp, let's go ahead. We're going to scrap the beeswax. There we go, scrap junk to produce acid 5 versus 5. Of course, we had all kinds of her, but I just kind of want to show you that. But if you're short on time, definitely bulking it and then scrapping it. That is the way to go. All right, what's next here, Jim? Use photo mode to take a photo. 1. So this is perfect. We can be anywhere on the map. We could be in our camp. We could be in our friend's camp, what have you. It doesn't really matter where, as long as we are using photo mode. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to our map screen here. Bottom of the screen, you see photo mode. So whatever button it is for you, you go ahead and select that. It's going to bring up this guy here. Cute little fella. We're going ahead and take a snapshot. There we go. Use photo mode to take a photo 1 for 1. Done. Just like that. Now, I'd always like to kind of mention some alternate ways. Depending on how often you take photos using photo mode, you will eventually get full. All right. So what you do is you open up your map screen, you go to your menu, you go down here to the photo gallery. All right, so you only have so much space on here, and as you can see, I only have 4 slots left. So if I had all my slots filled, I would not be able to take a photo. Right? So what you can do once in a while is what I do is I like to kind of scrap once in a while, and just like that, and it, gives you another slot available. That's what you can do just in case that happens to you and you don't know what to do. Right, what's next, Jim? What is next? Build a floor or wall decoration in a workshop or camp 5. So again, we can claim any old workshop on the map, whatever one works. Once when you claim it, you're able to build in that workshop. But we're just going to do it here in our camp because we're here. Now, this particular daily, weekly challenge comes up, if not every day, every second day. It's it comes around a lot. So a lot of people actually use this daily, weekly challenge to add to their camp or modify their camp. And there definitely isn't anything wrong with that. I always, myself, I'm pretty happy with what I have. And if I ever build or modify, it's usually on a whim. So you can just build the stuff and then scrap it. And that's what I decide to do. Right, let's head outside into the backyard. We got a little bit more room. There we go. Let's go ahead, go to our build menu. If it'll let me. There we go. Of course, it has to be a floor or wall decoration. Some floor decorations here. I highly recommend building something that doesn't cost a lot of resources, especially if you don't plan on keeping it. I'm just going to build some of these tannery benches here. It can be all the same. It can be all different, whatever you want to do. You can keep what you build. Just like that. I don't really do that, is I just end up scrapping it. But if you want to add and modify to your camp, definitely nothing wrong with that either. Whatever way you want to play your game, right? As you can see, I just on a side note, I replaced the OG orange and yellow with the Nuka-Cola Quantum because I want to see for myself, and other people have confirmed it in the last couple of videos that they have got a Nuka Twist from their Nuka-Cola Quantum Collectron Station. So I'm waiting for that to add it, just so I can add it to the video, just to show you guys. It's easier to see in a video rather than just me saying it all the time. So, all right, what's next here, Jim? Let's take a look at this one here. Collect Deathclaw Eggs 1. So there is a new spot I want to check out, but I will talk about the other spots as well. Right up here at the Deathclaw Island, we will come across a Deathclaw that comes out of the ground, and you have a chance to get a Deathclaw egg up there. Sometimes it's in the little suitcase that's up there, and other times it's in around the nest, but other times it won't even spawn in at all. I know myself personally, I have a tough time finding the Deathclaw egg up there, and those of you know, watch me play my videos and know that I just usually have a rough time finding the Deathclaw egg up here, but other people have no problem. It depends on the server that you're on, and depends on how many people are on the server, because they could have already got that Deathclaw egg, so FYI. Another great spot for Deathclaw eggs, I would say one of the best spots, is right here at the abandoned waste dump. So just on the outside, there's at least 2 nests, and on the inside, there's about 3 or 4 nests, okay? And you just have a higher chance of getting Deathclaw eggs, so you can check inside each nest and around each nest. And this is where I usually get my Deathclaw eggs at, the abandoned waste dump. It's in a little bit higher level area, so just an FYI on that. Gee, the closest fast travel to this is probably up here at Fort Atlas. Again, it's a little bit higher level area, but definitely a good way to get a Deathclaw egg for sure. You guys have seen me do that many times. Now the new spot I want to check out, if you did watch the 5-part series of exploration, and during the quest line that we had down here in Skyline Valley region, we had completed all that, and it's all on my videos in playlist, I should say. We did come across a Deathclaw egg in the security office. And we're going to go to right here to Dark Hollow Manor. I'm going to go to the atrium upper level. Now, in order to do that, you will have to do the quest line. All right? For down here, it's very easy to do. There are some people that are having some issues with the quest line, certain quests, but I'm hoping that they fix that stuff soon. But that's the only way to get in here, is to do the quest line for the Skyline Valley regions. So what we're in here, we're going to go head down there. We're going to head down the stairs here. We're going to go right to the security office. I have been patiently waiting for this particular daily to pop up, because I want to see if it works. I'm sure it will. So here is the security office. Okay, this is where James the the guy was, and anyway, in my playthrough, he ended up getting killed. But right here on his shelf is a Deathclaw egg, and let's take it. Just like that, collect Deathclaw eggs 1 for 1. I have been waiting patiently for this particular daily to pop up, and there we go. There's a free one right there. Now, I don't know if that's going to spawn in after you reset the game. Like, you know, when you pick up 250, 255 items, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I've been waiting for that. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it works. So right there, guys. But again, the only way to get in here is to start on that little quest line that brings you down here in the Skyline Valley region. But if you haven't done that yet, or you're too afraid, or you're getting caught up in whatever that's going on with those quests, of course, Deathclaw Island, if you're a lower level player, and if you can make it over here to the Abandoned Waste Dump, that's probably your best bet. Alright, I'm glad I checked that out. So that makes me happy, actually. What's next?
What if we go back to the surface?
While we're down here, kill a Yao Guai 1. So many great spots for the Yao Guai bears. Very reliably, we can find 2 Yao Guai bears right up here at the Dolly Sods Wilderness. So basically, as soon as you spawn in on the main road, one will spawn in there. And one will spawn in a little bit over here. And it'll be patrolling the road. So 2 guaranteed spawns there for the Yao Guai. Another guaranteed spawn is here at Big Fred's Barbecue Shack. And what you do is, as soon as you spawn in, you head to the east, right about here, and you'll come across a diseased son of Fluffy. And he's only a level 50. He's very easy to kill, and because when you spawn in here, there's a bunch of foxes around, so that's not too bad. But just make your way over to the east a little bit. The only thing about Fluffy is that, or the son of Fluffy, I should say, is he moves around a lot, so you just gotta look around the area. He will be there, right? FYI. And another great spot for some Yao Guai is right here at Mountainside Bed and Breakfast. You spawn here, then you work your way up the road, or down the road, I guess, along the tracks, and then you'll see how it kind of, how it kind of caved in a little bit, and you'll see some of the train tracks and some rail cars that are kind of down in a little valley, and there's 2 Yao Guai that are patrolling those train tracks. Okay, that's a very good spawn there as well. And of course, we have all kinds of Yao Guai bears in around the Skyline Valley region. Of course, we have the High Knob Lookout. There's usually one that is caught in a cage. Right over here in Camp Liberty, there's another one that's caught in a cage. And of course, we have this little island just to the northeast of Camp Liberty, and it's the Commie Bear. And he's also considered a Yao Guai, and that's what we're going to go do today. Let's go here to the research site Bravara, and we'll make our way over. We're going to have to hightail it a little bit backwards because we get these mutated turkeys here. Oh, and yeah, ran right into him, Jim. Ran right into him there, buddy. Did he follow me? Hope not. I think I ran right into him. Alright, so we're heading right there, down here to Camp Liberty. And it's right on this island is the Commie Bear. Most of us know about this by now. And if you come here and this guy here is dead, you can just respawn. There's our friend right there. But there's usually another Yao Guai bear, and he's usually glowing right inside the cage in Camp Liberty itself. All right, let's go ahead and get our diseased Commie Bear. Shoot him right in the face. We got the high ground on him. There we go. Kill Yao Guai 1 for 1. He's the only one that's there. I actually came here not that long ago. I think it was last week, and somebody was able to build a camp here. Actually, right in the waterfall was going through the camp. That was a pretty cool looking little camp there. Yep. So there'll be another Commie Bear, or not a Commie Bear. It's just a glowing Yao Guai bear right inside that area. There's a bit. I don't know if we. Yeah, there's right there. See him? I think I got the scope on. He's right in that cage. You see him kind of moving around there a little bit. Is right there. All right, that glowing Yao Guai. All right, perfect. What's next here, Jim? What is next? Kill Canine 5. So many different types of canines here in the game. Mongrels, wolves, Mutant hounds are all considered canines. Foxes are considered canines as well. Okay. We have found canines in around the Skyline Valley region. Right up here at the makeout point, we can find at least 3 of them up here up on the road. And those of you who watch my 5-part series, usually we would run into the odd patch of 3 or 4 glowing canine or mongrels around, just around this whole area. All right, so just an FYI, they're very easy to find. Looking for some mongrels right up here at Aaronhold Homestead. There's at least 5 of them up here, guaranteed. Right up here, if you end up on a server and you come here to Tyler County Fairgrounds, there'll be an event called Leader of the Pack, and there'll be 3 packs of wolves, and of course, wolves are considered canines. Where are we at here, Jim? Right here, Big Fred's Barbecue Shack. Again, we mentioned about the foxes. There's at least 3 or 4 foxes there. They're considered canines. Right here at Automaker Cabins, there's at least 6 wolves up here. If you are around Blood Eagle areas, of course, like, you know, when there's some Blood Eagles and they sound the alarm, usually there's 1 or 2 attack dogs that will pop out. Okay, like, so we got Bloody Franks here, for example. Crimson Prospect's a pretty decent spot because usually there's 2 canines that are attack dogs that are just roaming around independently. So that's a pretty decent spot there. Anywhere where you see a Blood Eagle and you wait for them to sound the alarm, usually there's at least 1 canine that will show up, or an attack dog they're called, okay, FYI. Also, we talked about mutant hounds. We could find some mutant hounds in around Grafton. There's 1 guaranteed spawn here at Grafton Dam. One of the best spots here for mutant hounds is Grafton Steel. You'll find, geez, anywhere from half a dozen to a dozen. Easy spot at Grafton Steel. You guys have seen me do that many times. Huntersville, a little bit harder area though. And of course, good old West Tech, another great spot for mutant hounds as well. But don't think that every time you're going to see a super mutant, you'll find a mutant hound, because there are some places where you'll find super mutants, but there's no mutant hounds around, like down here in Newgat, as an example. All right, let's go right up here to good old Aaronhold Homestead. We haven't been up here in a little bit. Let's try up here. And again, I show you these places. I have all kinds of different videos, older videos. You just got to be patient, because there's other people that have the same daily as you. And you can come here, and these guys could be dead and their bodies despawn. It's not necessarily they don't spawn here anymore. It's just that someone got here before you and killed them. That's all it is, okay? So just an FYI, just be a little bit patient. Here's our mongrel friends. There we go. Gonna be 1 more guy inside that house. Usually he's upstairs here. See him there? There. I'm on a public or a private server, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Mongrel dog meat here. All right, good stuff. As you can see, they're very easy. Part of the forest, extremely easy to get those just in 1 little spot. You don't have to go around to a bunch of different spots. So, all right, what's next here, Jim? Complete a daily quest once. So I made a video about 5 months ago, and we went around the map. It's about an hour, 10 minutes long. It's all time stamped, and it's called Complete Daily Quests for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch it. And we go around the map for that hour. We don't do every single daily quest on the map, but we do quite a few of them. And I show you how to activate them and how to complete them. And a lot of them are extremely easy to do. All right, let's take a look here and see what we got on the map for some easy daily quests here. There's been one that's been popping up here we haven't done in a little while. Okay, recover red rocket cores. This is a fairly easy one as well. Normally I take you guys up here, but you can see that daily quest hasn't popped up yet. I usually bring it to the pumpkin house, but that one hasn't. Oh yeah, he's there. Speak with Jack at the pumpkin house, but we usually do those ones. So let's actually pop up here today, recover the red rocket core, so we can go ahead and toggle him on, and it is called Daily Waste Not. Alright, so actually that's fast travel here to Freddy Fear's House of Scares. Nice to do something a little bit different once in a while instead of doing the same thing all the time, just in case you guys, whatever server that you're on, that they're not popping up for you. But you can always watch that video that I made 5 months ago, and it'll definitely help you out. Sneak by that guy. And make our way up here. There's there's 3 Protectrons we have to destroy, and they're fairly easy. Alright. Just follow the circle, and they're pretty easy to pick out, these Protectrons there as well. Alright, so once we get in the area, there's our boy there. Alright, so just so I make sure you take the red rocket core from them. Try to power this guy up all the way. There we go. Be one more up there. I don't think he sees us. No, he doesn't. Make sure you take the red rocket cores out of those guys. Now, for me, this particular daily just kind of pops up on his own. I don't really have to spawn near this location. It just does. It just pops up by itself. Alright. And to be honest with you, I don't really travel very often to this side of the map. If I only come up here if there's looking for anglers, or we after look after some gulpers and such, or go to the pumpkin house. But really, I don't really travel up here very often, to be honest with you, at any given time. So now what we need to do, we got those cores. We need to go to this Red Rocket Mega Stop. That we can't fast travel over there because we don't own the workshop, but we can just walk over. It's fine. There's not usually a whole lot of enemies that are just kind of waiting for you. Just those 3. Now, once when you get down here, there'll be some robots we gotta kill or destroy. What was that? Yeah. Okay. I saw something there. Oh. And again, you don't have to do this exact one. You can do one of the other ones that's on that video, or you can do the one at the pumpkin house, or in that video I show you how to do many of them. So some of these guys are passive, like this guy. Well, once we get inside this building, there'll be a couple more that are a little bit more aggressive towards us. Oh, this way. Yeah, this one here, Jim. This guy. Let's get the stuff here. Then all you do, put it right in here. Core recycling bin. There's our daily quest done, just like that, guys. That one there's fairly easy to do. Oh, there's another. I think it doesn't even see us. It is very rare that you'll come across an Assaultron. He's not in this particular area. He's in the bigger area, like where the restaurant is. So just don't go over there. Just stay in this kind of garage type area, and you shouldn't have an issue. As I said, the Assaultron, it's very low chances that it spawns in for me anyway. But yeah, and that robot there, he doesn't help at all. It can't even get up there. Wow.
Protect and serve.
Yeah, okay, buddy, you aren't protecting anything. What do we got left here? We are done just like that. Nice and easy one here today. I'm glad we were able to go to the security office in the Dark Hollow Manor and collect that Deathclaw egg, because I've been waiting to see if that counts. I'm so glad it did. Pretty awesome. And again, for that hot acid, you could probably bulk and scrap it the fastest, quickest, easiest way, but definitely during Fashnet we have that beeswax. And as far as I know, as I mentioned, it's the only place to find beeswax. I could be wrong, but yeah. What do you guys think of this outfit anyway? Pretty good. I finally got the alien mask. I was hoping it would be the glowing one, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I had this clean black suit, I think it's called. Yeah. Forget where I got it from, but you know, like the Men in Black kind of deal. Yeah, you guys probably already knew that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Starwood 138, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.